Hi, hello, hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So, today, let me fix my little bow. Okay, so today I wanted to do the tag that's going around. That's the $1,000 Sephora, what's in my Sephora basket tag, okay? So, here's the thing. I saw this and I was like, what a cute idea. Also, what would I do if someone just handed me $1,000 and said, you can have whatever you want at Sephora, but like within like $1,000. And I was like, literally, what would I do? I have a list. I made a little basket. The subtotal before tax, I did just merchandise total, is just a little bit over, but like not bad, because my total is $1,015. I feel like that is fair, right? Like that's fair. So I did this with the mindset of like, I'm literally, someone just hands me $1,000, get whatever you want. As much as I would want to be like practical and buy stuff that, you know, I would want to restock on, maybe some skincare that I would just want to repurchase. I'm like, no. I want to get stuff that I would not buy with my own money. Well, okay, would not, but like haven't yet, because I think it's outrageously expensive and probably would not buy just like with my own money. This basket is mostly stuff that I'm like, that's too expensive for me to buy on my own. So I'm gonna put the little pictures of the stuff up here. That's why I'm sitting kind of over to the side, and let's just go through it. So first up, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. One compact of this is $45. $45 for a compact of under eye powder? No. I don't care how much Tati loves it, because she's the person that I hear, you know, rave the most about it. You know, people love it and people say really, really good things, but that's really expensive. $45 for an under eye powder? Not when I could spend $9 on the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance under eye powder and have like a similar finish. You know what I mean? Like, can't do it. Okay, so then I have the Biossance Squalane and Phytoretinol Serum. This retails for $72. That's also expensive. Like, expensive. I mean, okay, do I like to spend a lot of money on skincare? Sure, obviously I do. I've talked about it. But sometimes I have a hard time committing to things like that. Like, for whatever reason, a phytoretinol serum, like, I wouldn't use that every day because it's a retinol serum, right? So, I don't know. I've never pulled the trigger on it, but I've always looked at it and it's been on my loves list for like a year and a half. So, if someone's just handed me $1,000, I'm gonna buy it. The Herbivore Blue Tansy Invisible Pores Resurfacing Clarity Mask. I want this literally because Skincare by Hiram. If you guys don't watch him, you should check out his videos. They're very informative and he's really funny. But anyway, Skincare by Hiram says that that's a really good mask and I'm interested. And I love a good mask. But I often find that masks don't do enough for me. Like, I want to put on a mask, especially because they're always so expensive. I want to be able to put on a mask and then when I take it off, be like, wow, my skin really does look fresh and hydrated and like whatever it tells you that it's going to be. I want to see just like a little bit of that. And I feel like a lot of times you don't get that from a mask. So I'm like, if Hiram says it's good though, might be pretty good. So this is a new product, but it's the Natasha Denona Tan, Bronze, and Glow palette. It's $55 for a little quad face palette. Something about it just draws me in. I just am like, wow, it's so pretty, and I think I would use that so much. And also, like, I love bronzer and highlighter, but something about it, I'm just like, that's so pretty and I love it, and I want to try it. Like, I have the Natasha Denona Diamond Blush and Glow Big Face Palette, and I really, really like it. So I would really like to branch out and try more of her face products, just because I like that one so much. I'm like, oh, I'd probably love the bronzer, right? So that's in there. This is one that this is another skincare product that I know I like, but the reason I haven't bought it is twofold. One, it's expensive. Two, it's shady. So here we go. The Sunday Riley Good Genes all-in-one lactic acid treatment that retails for $122 a bottle. Why? That's so expensive. But then also, Sunday Riley was caught doing all that stuff where they were like paying their employees to write fake reviews and stuff like that. I don't like all that. That's fake. But I have gotten a couple samples in Sephora orders of this stuff, and when I've used it, I have woken up the next day and my face has been just like, oh, so plump, so fresh, so bright, you know, so good. It's a nice product, but $122? No ma'am. No ma'am. The next item is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. So I've seen a lot of people say that this is a really good product. They really like it. They like the tone of it. They like how it applies. They like how it lasts, blah, blah, blah. People love it. Well, the thing is, I would not buy this on my own. This is another item that's been on my loves list for a while, and I haven't bought it yet because I don't know how much I would like it or use it. You know, I have a few cream bronzers that I'm pretty loyal to. I use them quite a bit, but this being a little bit more of a liquid one, I don't know. I just don't know how, I don't know. I've only more recently gotten into using cream products anyway, so that's a big reason I never bought it before, is because I really didn't use cream products before. Maybe now I would use it more, but it's been on my loves list for a long time, and if I just have $1,000, it's going in the basket. So the Fresh Black Tea Firming Bundle gift set specifically, it has a bottle of the, hold on, let me click on it so I can really tell you. Is a bottle of the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence, a mini of the Soy Face Cleanser, and then 2 like mid-size of the Black Tea Overnight Firming Mask and the Black Tea Firming Corset Cream. I have wanted to try this stuff for so long, but for whatever reason, the black tea formulas by Fresh are like the most expensive ones that the brand makes. Like, I don't know what that's about, but their black tea stuff, those are their most expensive products. And I've heard several people say that the kombucha essence is so good, but it is so expensive. So I just feel like this bundle is a good deal because you get all of the stuff, and B, it's all stuff that I would want to try. I mean, this bundle is the best of both worlds, so I would absolutely have to have it. This product is kind of ridiculous, but because this is a product I would literally never buy, but if someone's just giving me money to spend, okay, I'll buy it then, you know? So Laura Mercier makes body products, which I didn't know until, honestly, Tati Westbrook talked about it, and I was like, who knew? But I would get the Almond Coconut Souffle Body Cream because that sounds so nice and so luxurious, and it seems like it would smell so clean and cozy. because like almond and coconut, as long as it's not too coconut, because I don't really like coconut like that, but like almond coconut, probably like just nutty and fresh and cozy. It's $70 though. $70 for a body cream. Why? Why? What are you putting in it? Baby tears? Like, what is this? Either way, I totally would buy it to try if I just had free money. As a person spending their own money though, no, not I. I accidentally just removed it from my basket, but the next thing up was the Tatcha Violet Radiance C mask. This has also been on my list for like 2 years because so many people have been like, this is a great product, it makes your face so pretty. But I would never buy it now unless I just had free money. I would never buy it on my own because I do have a vitamin C sensitivity, so I would be concerned about that. However, I used to use the Tatcha vitamin C and AHA serum that they make, and I used to love it and use it every single day, and I never had a problem with it until the only reason I don't use it now is because I found other products that I like that are less expensive. So shout out to the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. Anyway, I used to buy that and use it. I bought probably 3 bottles of it before I moved on to something else. So that's why I kind of think that I'd be able to use the mask and have no problem. But at the same time, for me to just up and spend $70, I mean, it's 68 bottles for, it's $68 for a jar of it. So for me to just spend that and not know for sure, it's a risk, you know? So I would rather do that in my fantasy world here. Y'all know I had to make a list where I have a Pat McGrath palette in here because I feel like if someone just gives you money to go to Sephora, you have to get a Pat McGrath palette, right? I have a Natasha Denona palette, so I was like, I'm set on that. Like, I have the Natasha Denona Gold. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'm like, I don't need another one of those, but I don't have a Pat McGrath. And you know, that's $125 for a Mothership palette. So in my bag, I have the Mothership 8. That is the newest one, and it has that really cool like galaxy shade in it. And the colors and the packaging just like scream to me, even though I would never buy it because I definitely already have most of these colors in one way or another in my collection. So I would definitely never buy it just on my own. But it is so stunning. So that's the one I would pick in my fantasy here. So this is kind of a random item, but I would also get the Sephora Favorites Mini Deluxe Perfume Sampler Set that retails for $75. I actually have almost bought this several times now, and my husband almost bought it for me. I've almost bought it for me. For whatever reason, I just haven't bought it. Well, now there's no reason for me to buy perfume because I don't ever put it on because I don't ever leave the house. But the reason I would buy this set in particular is because when you buy the set, you get a coupon for a free full-size bottle of one of the bottles like in the sampler. So if you smell all of them and you really, really like one in particular, you can go into Sephora and get a whole bottle of it for free just because you purchased the sampler. So probably will still buy this for myself at some point, just independently of this video. But that's an item that I would definitely buy right now in this fantasy scenario as well. And then to top it off, I have 2 different foundations that I literally would never buy on my own. These are 2 things. These are 2 foundations and 2 items that I would never buy just for myself because they're just so ridiculous, but I really want to try them. So first up, the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. It retails for $62. I've heard people say really good things about it, and I'm sure it is a really nice foundation, but like it's $62 and it's like a spray paint. Like, the whole concept to me is kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. the whole concept is just kind of funny. And I would love to try it. I just don't want to spend $62 on it, you know, because it's, and I'm also just like, it's a spray foundation. I don't know, the whole thing. I'm like, I just would never buy it on my own. It's a little like, it just comes off very gimmicky to me, so I wouldn't buy it, but I know that people have said it's good, so would like to have. And then the final item that I would buy in my little fantasy world to try, because again, I've heard so many people say good things about this, and Patrick Shaw like exclusively uses this on clients. So I would love to buy a bottle of the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation with SPF 20 that retails for $120 a bottle. $120? No. That's, first of all, way too much. That's way too much to spend on a foundation. I don't know what they put in it that makes it $120 a bottle. Like, that's absolutely insane to me. But again, I would love to try it. I would love to know what makes it worth that much money. Would really love to know. Will never buy on my own. So if someone wants to come and give me $1,000 to buy all this nonsense, would appreciate. But yeah, you guys, that's all the stuff that I would buy if someone just handed me $1,000 and said go to Sephora. Let me know what you would buy. Like, what are your big ticket items? What would you be like, oh, I need this? Or what would you never buy yourself because it's outrageous and ridiculous, but if someone just was like, you can have whatever, what would it be? Like, please let me know. I'm dying to know. I've watched so many of these videos and everyone has like crazy different answers. I know a lot of people have done like the Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, but like everything else, everyone has such different answers. But I think this is such a fun video, such a fun idea. So yeah, let me know what you would get. If you guys like this fun, grungy, dramatic look I have going on, I have a video on that coming soon. If it hasn't already been put up, I'm not really sure what order we're doing this in. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am gonna go. That is it from me. I'm gonna go eat a little ice cream probably and then take a shower. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night, a great day, a great whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!